Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Friday. Well, today we're going to be working on butterfly geometry and it comes from BiggestCraft. And the color today is 437 and it's kind of a gold color. And we're going to be, let me get this picture back again, going to be working on this part of this border, filling in, this is the background color for the border. Yeah, so we are at the weekend again. Here we are. Seriously, guys, it's just flying by. You know, it's going to be Christmas next week. You realize that, right? Holy cow. I don't know what to tell you. Yesterday, I didn't get up till late because I couldn't go to sleep at all. Hardly. And then when I did fall asleep, it was for like 6 hours. Like, boom, out. And, of course, my daughter called twice. Like, where are you? Am I going to have to break into the house? And blah. I'm like, no, what? You know, I had the phone off. Yeah. So she had brought over this little end table that I had gotten from her. And I had visions to put it in the bedroom. Well, not the bedroom, the bathroom. And yeah, it's just a little deep. I was going to change it out with the one I have here by my rocking chair, because I thought it stuck out too far. This one's twice as bad. So I'm not sure. I put it in the bathroom for right now because I had no other place to set it. So we'll see what I do with that. Got that all taken care of, and finally about 11:30 I finally got to the grocery store. So, yeah. And I picked up some things there and had to drag that all in, and went to the thrift store. Didn't find anything too terribly crazy or exciting. Nothing exciting to show you. Came back and did some stitching. And I tried to lay down. That didn't happen. And, yeah. And you're not going to believe what I bought at the grocery store. I know, it's like absolutely the wrong time of year, right? I bought corned beef because I really wanted corned beef. Yeah. That cost a pretty penny. Especially out of season. Oh, yeah. So I'm putting that in the crock pot today. And I have that for dinner. I even bought the bread to make the Reubens tomorrow. I may freeze part of that. But yeah, I was just hungry for corned beef and cabbage and sauerkraut and the whole nine. Yeah. Of course, I couldn't find the Bavarian sauerkraut that I always get in a can to make my Reubens. For some reason, they were totally out of that. I have no idea why, but that's a first. And what else? I was going to make that cream cheese chicken. We'll call it cream cheese chicken again. But yeah, I changed my mind and went for the corned beef. So yeah, that's about the sum total of my day. I did watch some Netflix and some YouTube stuff and just basically relax. I had to force myself to sit and stitch because otherwise my brain, that's the problem with stitching, okay? You get there and you're not so into the stitching as you are your brain running 100 miles an hour. So I had to force myself to just sit there and relax and just stitch. So that worked for a while. I did get to sit in my rocking chair, and I had to fill up the bird feeder because they demolished all of that was in there. So yeah. And while I was sitting there, maybe 3 birds showed up. So yeah. But I just needed to decompress, you know. And stitching is the biggest thing that I know how to do to just let go, you know, and not worry about the rest of it. It'll either get done or it won't. And just not do nothing, but do something that's good for your mind, basically. Unfortunately, I don't know. It forces you to think. Because I could do this stitching in my sleep, I think of other things. So I got about half of what I thought of that I was going to do. So it was something. I asked my daughter yesterday when I talked to her on the phone if she wanted to go to lunch today. So I don't know. She said she'd call me this morning. So we'll see. I don't know what she has planned on her big agenda, but we'll find out. And we weren't going to go to our favorite restaurant. She said she went there. Her and my son-in-law went, and they both got sick. So we won't be going there. I don't know what's going on there or why. So we'll have to wait and see. So we'll probably either go and have pizzas at the truck stop, or we'll go have Subway sandwiches. So I'm up for both. I got a new kind of DiGiorno pizza. It said it was wood-fired, F-I-R-E-D. And it was okay. It was just a little different, and it was more of a hand-tossed dough than a thick, fluffy dough, if you will. But yeah, I mean, I would buy it again, but yeah, it was just different. But I ended up I got a bag of little wontons. They're no bigger than maybe, what is that? 2 inches this way and maybe 1.5 inches the other way. So I threw them into a bowl of chicken, because that's what flavor they were. Chicken ramen, and that's what I ate for dinner. It was quite filling. I just threw maybe, 5 or 6 of them in there. I know what I needed was more noodles with all that, but it came with the broth, so we just kind of went with it. But it was good. So I'll have corned beef for dinner tonight, so we'll see what we have for lunch. Might not be something too terribly filling. I don't think I crossed that one. For some reason, I'm not sure why. Or how I missed it. And before I forget, I did have a viewer. Thank you, Jane, for sending me your picture. I'll put that right in here. Isn't that a beautiful little Christmas scene? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I have one a little bit like that. I think it's called Welcome. And I don't remember the snowman. There was a sled like at the front brick gate, if you will. And then there's a house behind it, I believe. Yeah, but that one is just awesome. And evidently she was working on that. That's her Christmas in July project. So it's nice to see people doing other seasons besides what season we're in, you know. So I don't know. I can't get into it. Yeah. Next year we're going to have to think of a different theme for July, believe me. Because I can't. I just can't stitch Christmas stuff, not in at least the month of when it's supposed to be. I don't know. Just me and my brain, you know. So yeah, I was pretty happy I got to. It was too cold to sit outside, so I was happy that I got to sit in my rocking chair and enjoy a cup of tea. No music, just sat there and stitched in the peace and the quiet. That's kind of refreshing every once in a while. You just got to get away from the computer, away from the phone, and just do something you love to do, you know, that brings you joy and brings you peace. There's just too many, shall I say, fast things in this world. Yeah, you just gotta stitch, knit, whatever it is that, you know, calms your mind and your body and your soul. Yeah. I have no idea what kind of day it's going to be. Yesterday, sun was out most of the day. It wasn't rainy or nothing. Might have had some clouds, but I mean, it wasn't threatening clouds or like it's going to have a rainstorm. Like, what day was that? Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Was that Monday or Tuesday? Holy cow. That was something else. But I think we're supposed to get some kind of rain. But, you know, now they'll say, you know, we'll get rain, but it won't do a thing all weekend. See, that's how that works. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So sometimes it's just nice to sit in the peace and the quiet. I know it's brought me a lot of peace and quiet the years I've been stitching, so if you're looking for something to calm yourself down, pick a craft, any craft, it doesn't matter, just do whatever, you know, helps you. I don't know how else to say that. This is going faster than I thought it would. One can never tell. But it's starting to show up. So I did part of that, I guess it's a pale green. Right, you just barely see it along there. So that means everything in this corner to about there is done. So it's coming along. And this is all full cross stitch. I mean, it's probably got some half cross stitches somewhere. I didn't look. And I have no idea how many. Oh, it's one of those. I was going to say how many colors. It has French knots and back stitch and no half cross stitches. So total of 33 colors. So yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. I love this. I got to look around. Not real sure where it's at. I do have that other one with, I'm going to call it Tree of Life. It looks like a William Morris print. Yeah, I like that one too. But I have no idea where it got off to at this point. It can't have been far because I usually don't take cross stitch with me when I leave the house. I tried that at the laundromat like twice. One time I lost the needle, and the other one I had no scissors. Oh, it was just a comedy of errors. Believe me, so I just left it at home. It's so much easier. Okay, what are we doing here? See, I talk and I stitch. Yeah, so much for doing it in my sleep, right? At the first opportunity, I always mess something up. But we're good, we're good. Trying to keep you in frame. It's a half square of black on one side and we'll call it white on the other. You know, whatever the canvas color is. Seriously? You're gonna mess with me. Oh, there we go. That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we had a mess going. Holy cow. But yeah, I love the colors in this. It's just gorgeous. And it's not huge. It is 36 by 36. So perfect size. It'd make a beautiful pillow. When I was at the thrift store yesterday, I saw a book on needlepoint and I went, oh God, no. Nope. Been there, done that. And I'd have to order the material if I was going to do needlepoint. Then that constitutes got to have your yarn. Oh no. Not falling in that rabbit hole. Nope. Not at all. So anybody going anywhere this weekend? Gonna do anything fun? I hope so. Before the weather just, you know, turns on a dime and snows. You know, we just expect that like any day around here, you know. I'm not ready for snow. It can snow and then it can melt off and then we'll revisit it like in November-ish. But yeah, that whole cold thing, not so much. And sometime today I gotta go do laundry. Oh, isn't that exciting? And take out the trash, which I didn't get done yesterday. It was on my to-do list, but that didn't happen. Alright guys, let me put that down there. And anchor that puppy. It's got nice material too. It's very pliable, if you will. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I just didn't want to work on black today. So I figured this would be just the easiest. Just keep moving. And even the inside of this blue thing is that same color I was stitching with. So yeah, I do like this. I'd like to start on the butterfly, but I know if I get to the butterfly, then I'll never get back to this. So we'll just keep doing this part. It's easy, not a problem. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.